Having explosives thrown at you by somebody in uniform cannot possibly be healthy, but I think people out here are starting to get used to it. The images out of Portland are so bad that the United Nations has called on U.S. law enforcement to stop what they call the disproportionate use of force against journalists and protesters. But all that stuff is still happening. Every night that I've been out here tends to follow a pattern. At first, the focus is on people chanting Black Lives Matter and giving speeches. But then at some point, the fireworks come out, the police come out and start throwing tear gas directly into the crowd. The crowd starts trying to throw it back, and things just start to escalate out of control. Officers are shooting rubber bullets and tear gas directly into crowds.
They started to shoot at people. What the fuck? Like they just shot a guy. Okay, the friend actually just pointed his gun out. He's actually pointing the gun out through the gate and just aiming at people. There was shots over there. They just driving away. I don't know why he did that.
You can be a journalist or a protester with your hands up and you can still get hit. There are people who've been out here for 60 plus days. I've only been out here for 4, and I'm already starting to notice a change in myself. When I first got out here, if a flashbang went off in the distance, I would duck instinctively. But now, I'll have things blow up right in front of my face, and it's like I don't even flinch. And I don't think that's a healthy reaction, because this stuff is dangerous. These so-called less lethal munitions can be deadly. I talked to a guy last night who got shot with a rubber bullet in a groin weeks ago, and he's still not healed. Anybody who's been out here has that story about when they first got tear gas. I mean, I remember mine because at first it starts in your eyes and you feel like you can just blink it away and kind of tough it out. But then it starts to take over your entire body. Your face starts to burn and you can't control your breath. You can't breathe. And then it gets to the point where you start to feel like you're gonna throw up. I've talked to a lot of people out here and they've all told me that they're scared. Matter of fact, they're more scared than ever now that the feds are out. But they keep coming out night after night. And that's because for them, the thing that they're protesting against is scarier than the flashbangs, the tear gas, and those rubber bullets. But that leaves you with the question, what happens when it becomes normal for your own government to shoot explosives at you? What does that do to the mind of a protester? What does that do to the mind of an officer? And what does that do to a country?